Alright, let's get this started. If you can't tell right now, I'm probably like extremely high on coffee and okay, that's the best angle for this. This is a really nice background. I think this would be a really neat background. I just don't know how to set this up in the middle of everything. So we're just gonna have to settle for this. Be right back. I've never edited before, so I hope that transitions well. So I found a middle ground, and this is nice. I like this. This is cool. So, hello, my name is Spiegel. That is not my real name, but I really like the name Spiegel, and it makes sense, and it feels right. I'm gonna be here talking about university, what my life in university is like. Maybe this advice could help someone out there make their university experience much better than it already is. It's something that I'm really passionate about. So here we go. 5 things I wish I knew before starting university. Number 1. University is an opportunity to define who you are and your identity. So when I first came into uni, I just thought it was another version of school. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go to uni, I'm gonna pick out my classes, figure out my subjects, I'm gonna go to class at this time, I'm gonna go to tutorials at this time, I'm gonna study really hard, and when I graduate, I graduate. But it wasn't long until I realized that university gives you so much more opportunities and resources and events to do more. It kind of forces you to come out of your shell. University kind of gave me the opportunity to meet more people and like go to clubs that have things that you are interested in. If you engage in these activities and be more honest with what you like and what you want to do in the future, you know a little bit better every single day about what you want to do when you grow up. Number 2, schedule your time wisely. Now this one is very important. You're in school. You're in university and you have, let's say, 4 subjects. Sometimes some subjects are harder than others. Some subjects will take more time than others. I study computer science, and what a lot of computer scientists or software engineers or developers is that you spend a lot of time debugging. It's like there's something wrong with your code, and you kind of have to figure out what's wrong with it. And I couldn't figure out what's wrong with it, and I'm like, and it takes away so much time, and you spend days and days debugging. And finally I realized that my psychology paper was due the next day. That's a very good example of scheduling your time. You cannot get carried away by one subject more than another subject, because that's usually really disastrous. You need to make sure that all of your subjects are in balance, and sometimes that means if I don't take care of this, my grades will get lower, but then I'll be taking care of this other subject. If I give more time to this subject, then my marks would increase way more. Don't get carried away with one subject. Very important. Number 3, no one will force you to meet more people. If you're anything like me, and I've probably said this before, I am a very inside person. I'm very introverted, and for me it's really hard to go out and talk to people, and when I do, which is almost every single day, I come back really tired and emotionally exhausted. Because of this, I have to force myself to go out more. There's just long periods of me just staying inside, studying and making excuses, and I didn't want to go out. So only after a year was when I realized, oh shit, I kind of have to go out. Try to find the social media where most people in your university or your city is using, which in my case is Facebook, or you could use the Meetup app. which is something that I really love, and it's so cool to like meet people from different backgrounds. But yeah, that's really cool. Number 4, you are gonna need to do so much more than what university tells you to do. Now let me explain. Imagine you're an art student and you go to uni and you learn fine arts. I'm sorry if I get this wrong, I'm not an art student. When you graduate, you probably have a portfolio of what you want to do, and you've saved it and you've collected it over the years. And if you're an animation student, you could animate stuff, you can have an online portfolio, and you could show it to your employers one day when you're looking for work. That is the same for all your subjects. If you're in a computer science degree, then you're gonna have to learn way more coding languages than what you're taught in school, because a lot of what you learn is kind of just theoretical. You kind of have to learn so much more outside, and the problem is that a lot of people sometimes graduate their degree and they don't have a portfolio, whatever that portfolio is. For example, my portfolio, or any computer science student's portfolio, will be on GitHub, where you post a lot of your code or things that you've made online. So make sure that when you're going through uni, save everything that you've done, because you could potentially show that to someone that you're gonna work for in the future. And number five, I think is just the most important thing that I will tell anyone, is that no one will force you to do your work. No one. I have spoken to lecturers and they're like, you know, I get so many students and they're just like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't do my assignment. And I think that comes from what it's like to be in high school. When you're in high school, you're just in this class of around 20 people with a teacher, and if you don't do your homework, the teacher's gonna be like, how dare you? But here, when you're in university and you're gonna have to be responsible like an adult, which sometimes I'm still not good at. No one is gonna babysit you. That's the whole thing. So I guess that came off like a bit of a rant, I guess, but the thing is, putting things off and not being responsible is probably one of the biggest challenges of coming to uni, and I definitely did not do that in my first semester. It's harder than you think to get used to. So all in all, the main takeaway that you can take away from this video is university will give you the resources. They will give you the material that you need to learn this and that or whatever you want to graduate in. But they also give you the resources to kind of find yourself and like what you want to do in the future. And the next takeaway is that you have to take initiative for a lot of things. So yeah, I really hope that this video can help someone out there. This is a new YouTube channel. I hope to make more. Have fun in university, and if you're going to university, and I wish you all the best. My name's Spiegel, and I'll see you later. I don't know what to do for my outro. I'm just gonna scoot up.